Oh, yo.
Yeah.
Nice.
All right.
Cool,
So,
cool. We got on docket, yo. Let's bring it home. I think the last two. Let's go with unmarried women are broken.
This is really interesting. In verse 22, this is the creation of the woman, Eve. But you don't hear Eve coming into the earth saying, "Where's my man?" Huh? Am I reading it right? It says the man said. Eve came into the earth. Watch this. Adam was the one who was broken. Eve came into the earth whole. She had both ribs. Society wants women to believe you're broken if you're not with somebody. But God says the woman came into the earth complete, not seeking or needing anyone or anything. I don't know who I'm talking to today, but you got to stand in your power. You are one of one. There's nothing wrong with you if you're not with somebody. You as a woman are complete. You're whole. And I gotta say it because I'm tired of us supporting a culture that tries to make women think there's something wrong with them if they're not married. It's just not true.
That nigga's about to fucking rip that shirt off and start stripping after that.
first thoughts, GB.
Nigga preaching at a bachelorette party? What's he doing? Like, there's all women there, first of all. Like, the whole crowd sounded like women. Like, this nigga is at the women's retreat, pulpit macking. This nigga's macking. Yeah, this nigga's macking, yo. That's all he doing. He's macking. This is dude that was married to Megan Good. Yeah, Megan. Yeah.
This is Megan Good's ex-husband. Yes.
Yeah. So he up there doing that, talking that foolishness. Yeah, he pulpit macking. Nah, he just think there's nothing wrong with y'all, and there's nothing wrong with y'all. But listen. Okay,
no,
let's break it down.
I'm going to go back to my earlier theme. See, it could have been over already. Even back with them. You seeing it now. You seeing it play out as these things now.
They ain't had no
you know what I mean?
though.
She could have ran just because it been like that. You know what I'm saying? Same thing with Kiki run it back. She could have been going. You know what I mean?
Right.
That's all I had to say.
Pull the scene up one more time. Let me see the exact title. If you could read it to me, yeah. No, but how does it go on that scene?
This is really interesting. In verse 22, this is the creation of the woman, Eve. But you don't hear Eve coming into the earth saying, "Where's my man?" Huh? Am I reading it right? It says the man.
Wrong with an unmarried woman. Let's have a good faith argument. So let's just take women with children off of the map. She doesn't have children.
Mm-hmm.
So let's have a good faith so we don't lean on the family. We're talking about a woman. Is there anything wrong with an unmarried woman?
I have a problem with the way he framed it.
Yeah.
I'm not like a Bible scholar, so I don't know the Bible front and back, but I kind of got a gist of Genesis, and he said the woman came whole, but the woman came from the rib of the man.
So the only reason she was whole is because he gave up his rib to get her.
Right?
We know, yeah.
And the reason why she was created, because God wanted Adam to have companionship, to not be alone. Right?
Yeah.
So when you're bringing up the scripture, or you're bringing not the scripture, the story, because I don't think that's a scripture. You're the way you're interpreting it.
Mm-hmm. That's the word.
It's not real. It's like you definitely trying to pander, because we know why God did that, right? And it's not for somebody to be alone, right? Who preaches, like, I think it's very irresponsible. I should finish my point, but to preach independence, right? You can preach it, and it sounds good to make people feel good about certain situations, but history has shown that we do the most and we do the best when we are a collective, when we do things together, right? And when he made Eve for Adam, what did he tell them? Be fruitful and multiply. You can't multiply by yourself, right? So I could guarantee that when he interpreted his Bible 5 years ago when he was married, it was some totally different shit. But now he's interpreting it a different way. And I get it. I get the business of church, right? Probably in most black churches, 75 to probably 80% of congregation is women. And you have to, those are the ones that are coming every Sunday, every whatever day you have church. They're filling up the collection plates and they support the churches. So you have to play to your audience. But I don't think it's responsible to give that type of information because as, you know, specifically black folks, that's not the message we need, right? Because I think, you know, you got to understand that literally over 65% of black women are unmarried, right? They're
Really?
the least married, right? So in turn, what's going to happen is we're going to be producing the least amount of children, and we're just going to continue to get outpopulated. And I don't think people think about it that deep, right? And we start to become extinct over time, right? You know what I mean? Especially in the United States of America, because they push this narrative over here, right? So I don't, yo, bro, like, I know I had a discussion with my mom, and she's like heavy into church, right? And we talked about interpretation, right? Where it's like you can't take somebody's interpretation when it comes to religion, because the same way, one way you interpret a scripture, I can interpret it totally different, right? But the problem is that, and the irony of it is this, right? He's telling these women they can be by themselves, but they come to church every Sunday to follow this man because they want leadership from a man, right? But then you tell them, do everything by yourself. You could be alone. But the reason why they're coming to you and they're coming to your church every Sunday is because they want your guidance and they want your leadership. But then you tell them they don't need a man. Yo, hypocrisy, bro.
Is there anything wrong with the woman deciding that, okay, I didn't find love, so I'm just going to be by myself? Women in her 40, 45, or you just never stop looking for love, or you settle for love? What happens? Like,
I can't
meet
fault
the right person.
I can't fault anybody that has tried love, tried it again, and it just didn't happen for them.
Is their life useless?
No, not at all.
Do married people look down upon single people? Like, or pity them?
Not married people, right? If I say I look down on like people that are alone, I don't want to be alone. You don't have to be married. If you listen to anybody listen to any of the previous shows, I'm not like, yo, you need to get married. You need to get married. But everybody wants some type of companionship.
What if they don't want that? You got a blanket.
You keep saying that, but I don't believe.
No, there are some people who like to.
I don't think there's anybody in their right mind.
Their right mind. So
that
they're
says,
mentally disabled, like they're mentally ill.
I don't think it's anybody in their right mind that doesn't want any companionship. What?
I thought I smelled some shit burning. Huh? But
I do smell something.
Oh, is this? Oh, this is the label. Okay. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I thought fucking sign is on fire. Like, wait, cool, but nah.